Hi, this is Peter Ferguson from Compass Real Estate. Thanks again for tuning into my channel. In the real estate process, buying or selling, who are all the players involved? That's what a lot of people would like to know. On the buyer side, you have a buyer's agent. The buyer's agent is there to represent you. He or she is looking out for your best interests. When you're looking at properties, it's their job to get you into properties when you want to see them. If they are not available, a good agent figures out a way to get you in, whether they have a colleague show it to you, whether it's a team member. But their responsibility is to make sure that your buying process, goes as smooth as possible. So it's their job to get you into properties. In addition, they need to be educated on the properties in the area that you're looking at, so that they can give you some good advice. There could be an area that sells for a certain amount. You want to make a really low offer, or you want to make a high offer, and they can tell you homes in this area sell for a certain amount of money. So going higher doesn't make sense, or going that low doesn't make sense, or isn't competitive. They're going to give you your best advice. Really utilize the buyer's agent. Oftentimes they have relationships with sellers agents, or they're sellers agents themselves. So they know about properties coming on the market before you would know, before most people would know. So keep the buyer's agent close, because they can do a lot of good for you. The seller's agent is exactly that. They are responsible for the seller. Their main thing is making sure that the seller's process goes well. They want to make sure that the seller gets the best deal, that they get the most money, and that their seller is going to be happy. So it's important to have a buyer's agent and a seller's agent. Working with just one, you don't quite know what you're going to get. So it's good to have both. If you're a buyer, it's good to be working with a buyer's agent. If you're a seller, it's good to be working with a seller's agent. So who else is involved? We also have the lenders involved. As a buyer, if you're getting a mortgage, you need a lender. It's important to find a good lender. You want somebody who's going to be aggressive on their rates, but also, probably more importantly, is good with their service. I've seen too many times that lenders don't answer their phones because it's hard. It's a hard job, and there's lots of questions coming at them, and people are nervous and worried. So it's good to have a good lender that answers their phone, gives good explanations. If they can't get answers, they'll tell you why and how they're going to resolve that. The other person that's involved is going to be your title company. Here in DC, our title companies have title attorneys, settlement attorneys that proceed the settlement. Their main obligation is to the contract. They don't work for the buyer or the seller. Here in DC, in Maryland and Virginia, it's the buyer's right to pick the title company, but they do not. The title company does not work for the buyer's agent. The title company works for the contract. So they're going to make sure that everything on the contract is followed to a T, whether it be the earnest money, whether it be the contingencies, and the settlement date. And they work closely with the lender to make sure that the right numbers are put in place for settlement. So that should answer your questions as far as who's involved and who are all these people when you're purchasing or selling a property. Thanks again for watching my video, and talk to you soon.